Hey, how you guys doing? So we are now on the second season for Love Live Superstar, and this is the second episode. So if you're wondering how do I watch this, well, you could have the NHK Plus and watch it through that subscription plan, which is available through Japan. Or if you want to support through the official source, you got to go to Crunchyroll. They will be a day behind, I believe, and you'll need a premium subscription to watch it. So that is the main official source if you do want to watch it. If you want to watch it sooner than that, you probably have to go through other sources like torrenting. I kind of discussed it before, but Teen Onabe is going to be a good source to help you find that. They have a website and Twitter as well. And that's the only way you can really do it. Otherwise, I saw it came on Disney Plus as well, but that's for Japan only. So yeah. And of course, after this episode, we have a poll where you can go and rank the girls from 1 through 9. And this is for every episode. I won't really change the poll except the number. So rank them 1 through 9, 1 being your favorite and 9 being your least favorite. And we'll see on Thursday how these girls rank after this episode. So now this is the second episode. The first episode we had Kinako officially join the group. So now we have 6 girls. The rest of the girls, we got a bit of a look of each one, but they haven't officially joined. So the episode starts with the girls in a club room and really happy about Kinako officially joined. And they're going to talk about the prospect of performing Love Live with her, which is, the big goal that these girls want to accomplish. So we have Kinako doing her first official training. How well does it go? Yeah, not so well as you could expect. And on top of that, she's not very athletic. We kind of get a bit of vibes that, Cuckoo had, or Hanamaru if you want to think about that as well. But, it is her first day, and these girls want to encourage her because, she's definitely been struggling, and she is terrible at sports. And that's just been something she's been terrible at for a long time, even back when she was a kid. Not sure how she felt that way, but she felt this sideways. But this really, really makes me think of Hanamaru, especially because, when she's in their big winter coats and stuff. But these girls are trying to encourage her and saying, Cuckoo wasn't very good as well. So I guess Sumine gets a little bit of revenge, saying Cuckoo sucks at something and she's the problem. But Cuckoo's trying to be supportive as well. So these girls need to really help her, and Cuckoo gives her plan of how she became more better at this kind of stuff, which things like waking up at 5 a.m., and going a 3-kilometer run. But these girls are still also focused on the idea that, it might help if they had more first year members, so Kinako's not the only one struggling. So these girls tried to advertise this plan to get more girls to join. So Kinako goes off after her first day, and we have Shiki who decides to follow with those only remind me of those Heelys, what they call them back in the day. But she got her kind of scooter and she chases her down and shocks her with her technology. But she goes and asks her about the Squad Club. Why is that? Well, because she is not herself interested, but her friend Mei, this girl. And she asks Kinako for a favor, which you could probably think is she needs her help to be Mei, not be a tsundere. So the next day starts and it's 5 a.m. Oh boy, I remember my 5 a.m. runs, and not the most fun thing. But Kano then sees Kinako doing her 5 a.m. run, so she decides to join her and, be some good moral support. Kinako obviously has been struggling, and she knows that their goal is to be Love Live, but she doesn't want to be a burden to these girls, and that makes these girls contemplate that, they want to win Love Live, but is that going to be a detriment to making other people want to be school idols because they see it's really hard? Back in the classroom, we have Natsumi who's freaking out, and she said something went into the red. I can guess that has to do with something like digital currency or stocks or whatever it is. But more importantly, we have Shiki telling Mei that we have someone who needs to tell you something. And who that is, of course, that is Kinako, and she needs to try to invite Mei to join. But she kind of has that dead glare, like, what could this girl possibly want? So she pulls out her hand, which I guess that's the universal sign of join my club or something, and asks her, do you want to join the school idol? And she shouts this out, and Mei's a little caught off guard, but more importantly, a little embarrassed because the whole class gets to hear this. So then Mei comes and brings her, and throws her against the wall and kidnaps her and steals all her stuff in retaliation. Okay, maybe not this time, but the thing is, she says, did Shiki put this up to you? Because, again, they're friends. And she's like, no, I'm not interested. And that I don't want you to keep doing this. or at least what that she says when she puts on that submissive face. So clearly she is definitely interested. But we have them go back to gym, and we have once again someone being very tired and falling behind sports. And then, you know, the big thing is a bunch of other people observe her and seeing that, oh, she's not doing so well, and that kind of puts a wrong impression on the fact that being a school idol is really tough. And you know what that causes? Potentially not a lot of people being interested because it's too hard. And Kinako's like, well, this must be my fault, and you know, these girls don't want to join because I make it look so hard. But the girls try to make it sound like, no, it's not your fault. But Sunma was like, wait, it's my fault. No, it's not. So I guess she's kind of been hardwired to think that it's her fault. But, you know, these girls then decide maybe they should try to make practice less tough. And by doing that, maybe people won't be so intimidated and give it a shot. Because, you know, if you never give it a shot, you know, you never know if you can become good with it. So they do things like shortening the practice to just 1 hour. And on top of that, they try to give out a bunch of free food to get girls more interested and potentially try it out. And May looks like she has some interest in it at least. But during one of the trainings, May comes over and once again wants to rob Kinako. Or rather, she wants to tell her that, you know, I see that they have decreased the work ethic, and your goal is to be a champion of Love Live, and, you know, you should do what you want and become really good at that, even though the practice is really tough. And the rest of the girls, you know, agreed to that. That, you know, that they should switch the schedule back, that, you know, it's not hard enough for them, and they want to achieve their goal of being the best that they can be. So then the girls make that, you know, standard star of 5, but I guess they gotta make room for Kinako and make it 6. So they have the new star, which, I mean, are we gonna have a 9-sided star at some point? I guess. I guess you could do that, but 6, I know the 6-sided stars, but 9 just seems a bit crowded. But maybe they're gonna do a double layer thing or something like that. But anyways, they reverted it, and they said they are going to win Love Live instead. And you can see the improvements in her after some time. But more importantly, at the scene, we have to see this girl who shows up. Who the heck is this girl? Well, I don't really know, but we do get a little bit of a look at her. And they definitely give her a little kind of pizzazz, so potentially a rival or something of that sort. So we'll have to see who she is. I'll discuss more about her later at the end, but we actually have the ending theme to go and listen to, so let's go ahead and get a look at that ending theme. Okay, so I'll be frank. I don't know, I kind of like this ending theme. It's not my favorite ending out there, and it's not like fast and energetic, but you know, this feels really reminiscent of a bunch of rom-com ones that I've watched in anime, and it's just nice seeing all the girls being together and, you know, interacting with each other. And I don't know, I just kind of find it kind of wholesome, and there's a lot of nice scenes seeing around there with a great art and seeing these girls just doing their thing with each other. I thought was just really cute. And the scene where they're all feeding, I'm assuming that's strawberries to each other, I just found that kind of cute. How they hand off, the next girl feeds the next girl strawberries. Well, except the last girl, Kinako, I guess she got a head start on that. And also seeing the girls taking each other's hairstyles, and I think Ren looks really good in that. I thought that was kind of cool to see these girls just borrowing each other's hairstyles and seeing how they look like in that. So I thought that this was really funny. Honestly, I'm enjoying this more than I probably should, but I liked the actual, you know, the video part of this ending theme a lot. For the preview, we get to see a little bit of what is going to happen, but more importantly, they do show this girl again, so we will see more of her, and we also get to see May, who's really excited for something. I don't know, I guess she's going to be spying on the girls. But last but not least, we do have the NHKE song, again with E02. This one's just Dream Coaster. It's the same deal, literally the same song from the first episode. It's just Kinako singing it. So let's get a preview of that. So now with Dream Coaster again, I don't have really much to say. Nice to see be able to listen to Kinako sing by herself and get a good idea of what her voice is. But it was the same song from before, so don't really have to talk a whole lot about it. But yeah, we'll get to see more of these later. But that is this episode, and again, I mean, I think Kinako has been proven to be kind of funny and cute here, and seeing her interact, if you were kind of fans of, say, like Hanamaru, I feel like there might be some comparisons between Kinako and her, especially with the lack of athleticism, and she likes food and all that kind of stuff. So I could see people liking her as well. And the whole big concept of these girls trying to make it easier for other girls to join by making the work less hard, I understand the reason why they wanted to, but I don't think that was the right choice. I'm not saying that just because that's what they end up changing back to, but rather the big point is that these girls want to be, that superstar, that big idol that wins Love Live, and you're not going to win Love Live by taking it chill and just doing 1 hour every day. That sure is nice, and you can have fun with your friends, and then they want to be the best, and to be the best you have to put in all that hard work, because if it's something really easy, maybe that's not something very special. The best things in life are going to take a lot of that effort, and once you put all of the effort, then these girls can go improve and become what they want to be, because if it was that easy, everybody would do it. So I think that's really true. The best thing they could have done is made a compromise, perhaps. Like, I know some sports do like a varsity and a non-varsity, where the varsity gets way more intense workouts, but the newcomers don't get as intense workouts, and they work their way up to being the top. But I don't know if that really works in this kind of small group. No, but maybe try not to intimidate it so much and say, you have to do 20 hours every day or something like that. And of course, the big question is, who is this girl? Well, I don't really have good answers for you, but my guess it's some girl from our school, potentially, I guess a rival, someone from our club. Thing is, she knows Shibuya Kanon. That's what she literally says. So she knows Kanon, but Kanon performed at Love Live, and she also got second place. So I guess that's not necessarily like, oh, she's a long lost friend or a relative or anything like that. So chances are it could just be someone from our school, especially because you see that she wears a uniform, but clearly it's from a different school. So if I had to guess, that would be the case. I'm not saying this is going to be a 10th member. I don't think that's going to be the case. Unless they really want to surprise us and suddenly make it 10. I don't think that's going to be the case. So I think it's probably potential, not a rival. I don't even know if this necessarily means they're going to sing. Because, that or like, what's going to have Sunny Passion then? Or are they going to have two rivals? Which I think that could be kind of interesting. That would differentiate them from other groups. And had two rivals, Sunny Passion performs a song. She performs a song, or I don't know if she has a group or whatever. Maybe she does, I don't know. And maybe we'll have two sets of rivals and they gotta compete against both. Or maybe she's a first year and she wants to compete against the first years. I don't know. I do find that kind of interesting, but I don't have much to work on. So I'm curious to see what you guys think and what you guys want this girl to be. Do you just want this girl to be another person who performs? I don't know if she's going to be anything more than that. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. She seems interesting, but we have very little to work on. But we'll get to see more of her in the next episode, so I'll look forward to seeing that. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below, as well as what you think about what's going to happen in the next episode. What are your predictions? Let me know all about it in the comments below. And of course, please do participate in the poll. The link in the description for that. And we'll see how people have changed their opinions on these girls over time. And, we got to look at more of some of these girls. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys in another video soon.